Take a page and a pen, draw a big mushroom, add an egg, then two more. Draw a cloud under here, now we'll add some coins. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Draw a hill at the park with the rising sun, add a little bird, and then it's me, Mario.
That's a terrible Mario. That's better. Whew. That was nostalgic. That was one of the first Flipnotes I ever seen when I finally got online to Flipnote. That and plus of a whole bunch of other popular Flipnotes at the time. That was awesome. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Hey alls, TreyGamr58 here to tell you I need a mic stand. I'm also here to tell you about Flipnote Studio in my refurbished series called Overviews and Retrospects. It's basically when I take either a big subject or like a series or a group of games, books, media, whatever, and just ramble about it, giving an overview, giving my retrospective of her thoughts and critiques, and yeah, act like a fool in front of a camera. Maybe one day I'll do it for money, so I can finally order me a mic stand. Or spend the $5 eating fast food. Probably the latter. So yeah, as in refurbished, this is a remake of an old video I made on my old channel, which is like 2 years old now, so yeah, link in the description below. Or that gray thing which just hovered over my head. Yeah, I meant to do the Paper Mario one first, but time. Yeah, sorry this is kind of sloppily put together. I'm hoping that I can get it out by May 31st, because that's when I'm making weird facial faces. Like weird faces. I noticed that I have a trait of doing that. I really need to take some speech lessons and learn to stop this, because that's when Flipnote was shut down back in 2013. So whoa. What's a Tina? What's a Flipnote? Why will we need a studio for it? Well, Flipnote Studio is actually an application for the Nintendo DSi released by Nintendo. It was an easy to use and fun to use animation software with some simple tools to make cool short animation. And Flipnote was a service you can use to, well, send them out online and browse others. Yeah, I had fun with it. Like, I always had a kind of a passing interest in making my own cartoons. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. I got kind of good, but you can be the judge of that. Now that I think about it, I probably should have remade my intro in Flipnote Studio, but time. But yeah, it helped introduce me and plenty others into the world of animation making. And if you had like a passing interest in animation, or was an aspiring animator or cartoonist, then, and if you had a DSi, yeah, this was a must-have. So yes, let's delve in on Flipnote Studio and its history. Flipnote Studio was first released in Japan at the end of 2008, but it released elsewhere in mid-2009. It was supposed to be DSiWare, unique small software applications from Nintendo DSi, you know, to substitute the missing Game Boy Advance slot. Yeah. Anyways, this software gave you the tools to make simple and easy to make animations. Like the one you're seeing right now, it's kinda pixely, but it has a nice charm to it. And if you know what you're doing, you can even make it look gorgeous and use the pixely nature to your advantage. Yeah, there's plenty of potential for this software. Like, if you go look up for like some really good ones, you'll probably be impressed. It was originally just going to be a note-taking software for you to make handwritten notes with, but they decided to go full force with the animation idea since it works so well. Nintendo decided to sign a deal with Japanese service site Hatina to make Flipnote Hatina, where people would be able to share and spread their Flipnotes over the web. It was kind of like YouTube, like a mix of YouTube, DeviantArt, or something. It was nice. It had like its own community and culture. It was awesome. You could have accessed Hatina through the software itself, or just by going online. Like YouTube, you can add comments. You can make handwritten comments. You can, but instead of like thumbs up, you have like stars you can give to people. Like, not like one and done, it's like you can give multiple stars or whatever. Just repeatedly tap. There was also this channel system, which was basically like interactive tags. People would make channels, and there would always be like broad topic channels or whatever you can add your flip notes to. So yeah, basically go to as many as possible that are relevant. You can also favorite some artists. Yeah, it's basically the subscribe system from YouTube. So yeah, the more fans you got, the more popular you are. And yes, there was many handfuls of popular people that people knew in groups, like basically how it is on YouTube, and I guess some other social media sites. Sadly, I wasn't one of them. I mean, I could have been, but I was on my way. I got like 12,000 subscribers at one point. I wish I can get to 12,000 subscribers here. There are also sometimes contests and like either like weekly ones or very special events. And you can also view famous people's flip notes, either from famous animators or just celebrities. There's also a spin-off system where you can download a flip note and do whatever the heck you want with it. Yeah, you can lock flip notes so people can't do that, but people mostly use them for the audio. But of course, people try to abuse this system and post them as their own. But you would get notified and get like a link to their repost, and you can also report them. Also, reporting would yield rewards if it was legitimate. You would get green stars. Yeah, remember the adding star system earlier? There are two kinds of stars, regular yellow ones and colored variants. You can buy the colored ones through real world money, and you can add them to flip notes that you really like, or just use them to buy themes for your profile. I got into Flipnote Studio kind of late. I got like early 2010. I mostly made like very poorly made GIF-like loops, and also a kind of poorly made comedy action series of this one game that I was infatuated with. So yeah, I remember seeing ads for Flipnote Studio and stuff, and I've been always like oogling over it, and I finally got permission to go on the DSI shop. A little bit later, in like late 2010, around Thanksgiving, me and like one of my cousins had it, and we were trying to trade flip notes, and I noticed the Flipnote thing. I was wondering if that was like a glorified trade thing. I knew that Flipnote Studio somehow had online capabilities, but unlike the way it was the awesome thing that it is, or at least was, I thought it was going to be sort of like WarioWare's do-it-yourself online service, where it was like extremely limited and nothing like YouTube or any other social media. It really sucked, so I didn't put too much thought into it. But after I found out exactly what it was, I made sure to join as quick as possible. I wanted my flip notes to be seen and to see awesome flip notes from other people. And it's like my skills with animation from viewing the more advanced techniques and other things just made my animations qualities like burst like threefold. I enjoyed the heck out of Flipnote for like 3 years when it finally died in May 31st, 2013. Oh man, I remember the leading up to that. Quite a shame though. Flipnote Studio was a great little program to introduce people to the world of animation and also help those that already had an interest in the subject. If you check out like my earliest videos on my first channel, you would see some flip notes I decided to bring on my channel and also some attempts, like very amateurish attempts at animation. Dang it, I really should have made Dr. Therapy a series. What was wrong with me? Something tells me I wouldn't be wrong in assuming that some people had their animations careers start from here and win the more big time stuff. I'm guessing. I'm pretty sure there are stories out there. I mean, I met some aspiring artists or aspiring animators online through Athena. And I'm guessing some more famous Flipnote creators are still famous, but like elsewhere and probably not as big. And of course, many fell from grace. So anyways, after the demise of Flipnote Athena, Nintendo promised that a new edition, Flipnote Studio 3D for the 3DS, would come very soon. In fact, it was going to come out in August of 2013. They decided to release the Japanese version first to that public. But, despite the paywall, yeah, there was like a subscription service thing you had to do. But they had like the first month free, but if you were like famous or whatever and consistently got into like the most popular, you would get like freebies. But yeah, despite that, like the servers were like overloaded. Like Nintendo weren't expecting this. So yeah, that delayed the release date some. But then what really killed it was a little scandal or whatever on like Swapnote, you know, that texting or message sending thing on the 3DS. Yeah, apparently some people were like using it to sext, to like send nude photos to like minors that they met online or whatever, and using the message. Yeah, Nintendo freaked out and decided to bar a lot of their online stuff. I mean, I kind of don't understand why they barred Flipnote Studio 3D and its online functionality because of that, because, I mean, you can only draw stuff, but whatever. Yeah, Swapnote got the axe. That sucked. I used that a lot, too, keeping in contact with some of my old friends from Flipnote. Soon, it looked like Flipnote 3D was going the way of the Half-Life 3, but they finally released it, kind of, despite a huge demand for it. They only released it like specific, like if you had like a My Nintendo account, and it was like very specific dates around like in 2016, and of course it didn't come with any online functionality, which made it very dead to me. Yeah, Flipnote 3D did get released, but it was dead to me because it had no online functionality, which was the reason why I kind of kept my DSi past the point of be having. Like, even when I was using my 3DS, I still had my DSi on hand to make flip notes and interact with friends with. It was a great community to be in, and plenty of different talented artists and other people that, well, you know those cringe comp-worthy animation memes and very amateurish animations of those people who like make like 2 frames on this one iPad software and shuffle them back and forth and call that an animation? Yeah. If they had a DSi, this was their refuge, and where they learned to get good. I guess it's sort of like a mixture of YouTube's and DeviantArt's communities. That's what it kind of like it felt like now. It's kind of hard to think in retrospective. But it was good while it lasted. I mean, I enjoyed a huge chunk of my teenage years on there. No regrets. I guess only regret was should have posted more of my more original and maybe not so original flip notes on YouTube or something, especially that Shoot versus series I made, which I only uploaded one, and one of them actually got, I'll get to that in the next video. Reminiscing over my flip notes is for next episode. But yeah, basically saying that I had a great time. It was a great ride. I made plenty of online friends and other such things. Another thing I noticed is like I at least saw a bunch of people that decided to trade their DSi's in so they could afford the 3DS, and at least banking on the hope that the successor to Flipnote Studio would be on there very soon. Oh, those hopefuls. Ugh. But yeah, as said, Flipnote Hatina was the reason why I still had my DSi in hand despite using a 3DS mostly. The death of Flipnote Hatina was inevitable. Nintendo and Hatina only had a contract that would last until the end of May on that year. So, you know, I was wondering if they were going to expand on that, because it looked like, I was looking around like Hatina's other services and stuff when I accessed online. It looked like it's a mostly Japanese services for Japan, and but it looked like we were kind of dipping their toes into America, mostly because of Flipnote Hatina. So I noticed there's like some English things like the Hatina Haiku, some other things, and Hatina Blogger, which came out pretty late. But it looks like they completely reversed that, shut most of that stuff down, and became exclusively Japan again. But, oh well. I guess it wasn't working out for them, and the shutdown of Flipnote Hatina was just the final nail. Using Flipnote Hatina kind of prepped me for YouTube and kind of what to expect and how to do things, even though I probably didn't utilize like everything I should have, but oh well. Oh well, you can live with regrets, and there are things to be regretful for, but if you keep holding on to them, you'll never move forward. And then you'll end up regretting yourself even more. Well, I guess Flipnotes are now all forgotten about. The services died, Flipnote 3D had no online service, and I guess the community fractured and everybody went their separate way. You'll see Flipnotes pop up every once in a while, maybe on a very rare occasion. You might see it in a compilation, or maybe just see a new one somewhere. But yeah, the Flipnote community is mostly split and gone forever. Or did they? Oh yeah, the Flipnote community is still alive and well. It just moved underground. But I'll tell you more about that in the next episode, where I'll mostly reminiscent on some of my old flip notes and my old exploits, and also continue talking about pretty much the aftermath of Flipnote Studio. But that'll be sometime next month. I'm going to be trying doing like a Paper Mario remake, that one between this and that, and also a couple E3 lists like I did last year. So yeah, if you want to see all that and learn more about Flipnote Studio's underground community, then make sure to like, subscribe, and whatever else the kids are into these days. So hey, this was a great ride, and I'm going to tell you about it next time. So until next time, I guess, see ya.